I don't know when I'm coming back. I have so many different ventures, and I'm into the music business now.
Are you really?
Yeah. And hopefully Puffy help me out, you know. I used to do all that stuff. I used to dream about doing that stuff. I used to always want to be like getting invited to a Mike Tyson, Eddie Murphy party.
Oh my God.
Y'all used to have the fly parties and I never was on the list. I'm still hot. I was like, yo, they got Bubble Hill. Eddie had Bubble Hill. I'll never forget this. I'm in Jersey and I'm keep hearing these little snippets because we ain't have no social media back then. I can't even make my life, I can't even say the things that was going on. Exactly. What?
Since a recent video shared by Prophet Muscle on YouTube revealed Mike Tyson and Diddy engaging in a very bizarre action, folks have begun to speculate that Diddy may have invited Mike Tyson into his bed. Even though Diddy and Mike Tyson have been friends for a while, they always had a different connection than in the video, and Diddy wasn't always fond of Mike's touch. Fans assert that Mike was aware of the numerous sexual rumors that have been made about Diddy and were taking advantage of them. While there has always been an interest in learning more about Mike Tyson's personal life, one of the most significant ones that came up recently was Tyson being gay. Mike Tyson has been involved in several controversies over the years, from chewing his opponent's ear off to drug misuse. When Mike shouted at men that he would bleep them until they liked him, and he said it loudly and with a straight face, there were rumors of his sexual orientation. The majority of people didn't take anything away from the event, but when he asked Boosie if he was gay or not, they began to question him once more. Boosie Badazz was put in the hot seat when speaking on their podcast, Hotboxing with Mike Tyson, which sparked the rumors. During the broadcast, the former professional boxer addressed the Louisiana rapper's recent transphobic remarks towards Dwyane Wade's daughter Zaya. Tyson confronted the rapper before calling it a night and questioned him about why he felt the need to participate in a topic that had nothing to do with him. Why do you say things about people who might be homosexuals? Tyson questioned him. What makes you think about them? Even further, Tyson referred to Boosie as a homosexual, claiming that Boosie is aware that he might be one and that criticizing homosexuals will help you avoid being one. Tyson said, "I'm thinking you may like homosexuals." Boosie responded that he was straight as an arrow, only for Tyson to question him on why he was offending other people if he was straight. "I really commented on the Dwyane Wade situation because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended, Boosie said. "If it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old, grown person, I probably wouldn't have. I know I wouldn't have said anything." Boosie claimed that he believed a child should just stay a child and that he wasn't old enough to make decisions about his sexual orientation at the age of 12. He continued, "That's just how I feel, and certain things I talk about. I just felt like that was going too far. You calling him a her, that's going too far." At 12 years old, Tyson responded by saying, "I'd agree with you 100%. Me, I'd agree with you, right? But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say anything? What I think don't mean a motherfucking thing." Boosie eventually admitted that he needs to shut the fuck up on occasion, but he added that he stands by his earlier claims regarding Wade's child. Most people thought Tyson's defense of Boosie was justified because he was speaking for them as one of the people who had been attacked. Others contended that Tyson was merely defending a minority group against Bossie's derogatory remarks. Boosie has drawn criticism for his remarks on Zaya Wade, Dwyane Wade's transgender daughter, that were deemed to be transphobic. The Wade family publicly expressed their support for Zaya's transition, and Boosie begged Dwyane Wade on Instagram not to let Zaya become a girl. "Don't cut his dick off, bruh," he said in a video at the time. Like, bruh, for real, if he gonna be gay, let him be gay. But don't cut his dick off, bruh. Don't dress him as a woman, dog. He's 12 years old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his fucking dick off, Dwyane Wade. It was simply the most recent of Boosie's hateful remarks directed at the LGBTQ community over the past few years. He undoubtedly faced a lot of criticism from the public, the majority of whom urged him to mind his own business and leave the young girl and her family alone. Contrary to Boosie, Tyson received accolades, and the general public thought that his willingness to confront Boosie's hate speech was admirable, especially in light of Tyson's own quest for self-discovery and struggle with his own tragic and hateful history. It is quite moving to hear Tyson describe his cycle of self-hatred and how he overcome it while connecting it to Boosie's own experience. Tyson admitted on TMZ Live, "I used to be Boosie," saying that he was Boosie at one point in his life was also a hint as to what he thought of his sexuality and how it affected him since he had branded Boosie homophobic. Moreover, Lil Nas once questioned Tyson about if he had ever been anti-gay back in the 1990s, to which Tyson replied, "I talked to some of the great fighters that were gay, but I'm just saying, from my ignorance, I said shit, you know, I have friends, have gay people in my family, and a gay sister. It's just the way we live our life. We love each other, we fight each other, die for each other." Nas went on to question Tyson whether everything was off limits if he was having a disagreement with a gay person or if he was coming to their life and whether it was okay. Tyson said that he was approaching everyone's life, whether they were straight, gay, or bifocal. This information was then utilized by the public to spread the rumor that he was gay or something similar, and the Prophet Muscles video isn't doing anything to put an end to those rumors anytime soon. In the video, Mike can be seen asking the host to focus more on Diddy and giving Diddy more screen time. Tyson must have done that in order to give Diddy adequate airtime, but given how well their chemistry appeared on television, it's not apparent what his true motivations were. Due to the fact that they were friends and had worked together for some time, Diddy appeared to be enjoying himself both on the show and with Mike. Whatever the reason Diddy and Mike have been linked to rumors of romance, there have always been questions about Diddy's sexual orientation, with some suggesting he is gay. One of the persons who has claimed that Diddy is gay is 50 Cent, who has a long-standing beef with Diddy and has never seen a fight he didn't appreciate. He has often referred to Diddy as gay as recently as 2018, including during an interview on The Breakfast Club. 50 Cent said, "He doesn't even know what he says is, like, fruity," referring to the way Diddy communicates with other men in a more intimate way than most. When he uploaded 2 photographs on Instagram implying that Diddy and Ross are gay and then made it seem as though it would not be appropriate if they were, 50 Cent was once again all over Diddy's business. One of the photographs, which was taken at such an angle that it appeared the two were kissing, showed the couple performing on stage. The other image showed Steve Stout, a former record executive, being hugged by Diddy, who was wearing a pink shirt. "I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right. Elmo," 50 Cent wrote along with the pictures. Wendy Williams was another famous person to slam Diddy. Back while Wendy Williams was still a regular on television, she worked as a radio disc jockey in New York City, and during her reign as the queen of urban gossip, she repeatedly hinted that Diddy was gay. Williams and Diddy did, however, make up in 2017 after Diddy made an appearance on her show. To be fair, Diddy has never verified or refuted any sexuality-related allegations. It will be intriguing to watch whether he comes out of the closet or prefers to keep everyone in the dark. Like Diddy, Mike Tyson's personal life has always piqued the curiosity of his contemporaries. Over the years, a number of publications have made various assumptions about Mike's personal life, including claims that he is gay. Despite all the rumors that surround him, he has never given any of them enough consideration. We can infer that Mike Tyson might not be gay based on facts in the public domain and the fact that he has been married 3 times. A fan on Twitter said, "Only Mike Tyson can say gay shit like, 'I'll bleep you till you love me, faggot, and you'll be the most scared man on the planet,' and he'd still be the baddest man on the planet." Another said, "I got curious and Googled is Mike Tyson gay, and the first result is a NY Times article from 1992 where a man talks about Mike Tyson possibly having gay sex in prison. The second is an Amazon link to Mike Tyson merchandise. Anyways, let's not forget that this video is based on theories and my opinions and should not be considered facts." And that's it from us today. Until next time, bye.
Yeah, I mean, so my opinion, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to grab something. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So my opinion is that I think Mike Tyson was oddly aggressive about something that shouldn't concern him either. If it's not Boosie's business, then it's not your business. Then why are you confronting someone else on something that's not your own business? That makes just as little sense as Boosie talking about something that's not his business. Like, do you understand that you confronting someone on something that isn't their business? If it's not your business, then that's just as stupid. Like, why, you know what I mean, for you to be upset about it. It's not your business either. Why are you this upset? So this leads me to believe that Mike Tyson is also zesty. You know what I mean? This leads me to believe that, because only a zesty person will be so offended, okay, that they feel the need to press you about something like that that doesn't concern them either. So it leads me to believe that this does concern him, okay? Allegedly. This is alleged. This is alleged. I don't know. I don't have proof of this, but I am being led to believe by the things that I'm seeing and observing in this video that Mike Tyson, this is his business because he's zesty. So he does have a concern with this, and that's why it hit him so personally. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is, because otherwise I don't see why you would get so offended about something that doesn't concern you. Like usually when people say stuff that I don't agree with or that I disagree like heavily with, I don't even care. Literally, I don't care at all what anyone says. Literally. I only care about like, the truth and then me explaining the truth to people. That's it. You know what I mean? And then also there's certain people who like to listen to or whatever, but I really don't care ultimately what they say either. At the end of the day, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if it's not my business, then I'm not gonna be emotionally attached to it. Bro, Mike Tyson is so emotional, bro. Like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. But yeah, I think he like had a really feminine reaction and he got so emotional because he's zesty too. You know what I mean? Otherwise, you're not gonna get that emotional. So, I mean, if someone said that in front of me and if someone said something that I don't agree with, I'm not gonna care. Like, and unless it really concerns me, even if it concerned me, I wouldn't be emotional like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he really got really feminine and emotional about it. It was crazy. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I think he's zesty too. I think he's zesty because you won't get that emotional about it. I've never, after age 18, I've never gotten that emotional about anything ever in life. Okay, like after age what? No. After I hit age 19, sorry. After I hit age 19, I've never, and I'm still 19, but after I hit age 19, I've never been that emotional about anything ever in life ever. Okay, like never, literally ever. Okay, except something that directly affected me and like was gonna cause me tremendous detriment or something like that, or something that like was gonna make my life a major inconvenience or something. But otherwise, like trivial things, something that's not my business, I've never like that's childish, bro. I don't think I've cared about anything like that since I've been 19. You know what I mean? Like literally, like I don't know, man. Something just clicked and I was like, bro, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think he's zesty. I do. I do believe it, man. I do believe it. Cause the way he pressed Boosie was just ridiculous. Like, I mean, I agree with Boosie. You know what I mean? I agree with Boosie with that. You know what Boosie's saying. Like, I agree with what he's saying. So, you know, and so I mean, I'm not saying anything's wrong with Mike Tyson being zesty. That's okay. But I think that's where it's coming from. You know, he's projecting. You know, that's why he's so upset. You know, a lot of times when you say something and it gets someone so upset, but it had nothing to do with them, they're projecting. They're upset because something you said pertains to them. And it, it pertains to their situation. So that's why they're so upset because they feel like they've been personally attacked. They what you just said, it struck a nerve. Okay, what Boosie said, it struck a nerve in Mike Tyson. He was damn near ready to knock him out, like he was in a boxing ring. Like, dude got so emotional. I can't believe it. He literally acted so feminine that he might as well have painted his nails pink and called himself Sally. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. Like, how that was so crazy. So, I mean, in my opinion, this has to pertain to him. This has to pertain to his situation because 9 times out of 10, when you find someone that's so emotional and so mad and frustrated and angry about something that doesn't have anything to do with them and isn't their business either, it's just as much not his business as it isn't Boosie's business. Like your point defeats your own reason for even speaking because it's not your business either. So what are you talking about? So it's like, why are you speaking on another man's business right now then? If that's your morals. If your morals are not to speak on another man's business, then why are you doing it? Like, do you get what like then why are you doing it too? So you get what I'm saying? And so it's like, I don't know. I really think that this pertains to him. I really think that this struck a nerve in him and he's projecting. Oftentimes when you say something that has nothing to do with someone else and they get actually absolutely irate and they get like, you know what I mean? They're they're literally irate. They're ready. They're getting feral. Okay, they're getting feral. They're getting angry. They're getting feral like a lion. They're getting like a feral cheetah. Like they're getting ready to do something. So it's like you gotta pay attention whenever someone's getting feral like that, whenever they're getting angry about something that should really have nothing to do with them. And it seems like, hey, this I didn't say your name at all, so why do you even care? Why does this concern you, right? Whenever you see that, it's because it does concern them and it does pertain to them, and you struck a nerve deep inside of that person, okay? And also that person is not stoic whatsoever. They're incredibly feminine. Okay, I don't care who they are. It could be Brock Lesnar. If he does it, he's feminine. I don't care how big their muscles are. Okay, feminine is who you are. It's deep inside your soul. Okay, you're emotional. you're feminine. Okay, that's inside. It's inside your soul. It's not your muscle mass. It's not your voice. It's not the depth of your voice. It's not how hard you punch. Okay, you're feminine if you get emotional easily. Okay, if you're easily moved out of your off of your frame, and you're easily moved out of your right now, I'm calm. If I'm easily moved out of that frame of state, that's emotional. Okay, that is feminine. Okay, that is very feminine. That means that you cannot control your emotions. That means you have no emotional control. Okay, that's what that means. This is incredibly feminine for anyone to do. Okay, it's only acceptable for women to do this. Okay, this is the only time that this is even acceptable. Really. Okay, so anytime you see someone get super irate like that and it wasn't directly just disrespecting their family or disrespecting them, this is incredibly feminine. Okay, and or this pertains to them. Actually, it's both. It's both. It's incredibly feminine and it pertains to them. Okay, so these are things that you need to be aware of in people, and you need to really stay away from men like that, because oftentimes, you know, men who cannot control their emotions, they end up getting themselves in a situation where they lose their lives, or they cause someone else to lose their life. Okay, so it usually ends up being a bad situation. Okay, every single time. There's never a good time where a man gets emotional. There's no unless it concerns his family or something like that, and concerns the people around him, and concerns his particular situation. You know what I mean? And he's defending that. And that's why, you know what I mean? Then that's the only, and you know what I mean? And even then, you want to be coming from a logical perspective while doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're always coming from a logical perspective, you know? So that's the thing. As soon as you start coming from an illogical perspective, now you're being incredibly feminine. You know what I mean? So this is the truth. This is just reality. This is what we need to accept. Okay. And so, I mean, I really do think that I really do believe that I believe there's something there, man. There's something there with Mike. There's got to be something there with Mike, because he got too upset about that. But all right, I'm not gonna rant on about it too long. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like the video, link to I don't do Patreon anymore. If you enjoyed the video, like the video. It's almost right here. Be easy, y'all.